Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha, and I hope everyone is having a fabulous Saturday. This is Easter Eve. Okay, some people call it Resurrection Sunday that is taking place on tomorrow. And I know everybody out getting the last minute shopping in, whether it's from getting the Easter eggs for the Easter egg hunt tomorrow, Easter baskets, getting the last minute stockings and shoes, getting that hair did, getting those haircuts. Okay, go ahead and crank me up in the car, in your earbuds, wherever you are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know I said I was doing my little stuff. We took the kids somewhere earlier, and I said, once I go in, that's it. Okay, I have to touch up my son's hair, my hair, iron, and that's it. Other than that, we relaxing today on Saturday. I tried to spread mine out this year. So we weren't rushing to do everything. Let's see who we have here so far. Hello, Kathleen. Welcome, sis. Thank you so much for joining and for being first in the building. I appreciate that. Hi, Love Thy Nature. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Y'all make sure you tap that like button. Let everyone know we are live. Hi, Terry. Thank you for joining. Hi, Rebecca Boo. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Terry. Let me say my disclaimer. This live is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. We are against cyberbullying, harassment, stalking, and defamation. Let me go ahead and just add that in there as well. Okay, since people want to add brand new. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Mary T. TV is in the building. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Kay Brown. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Marie. Thank you for joining. Okay, Rebecca said just dropping in to show some love to you and all the kings and queens in the chat. We'll watch the replay. Very busy online classes. I understand, and I hope that all goes well for you. Hi, V. Welcome. Thank you for joining, sis. Okay, Mary says she went early too. Okay. I did too. I did too. So, y'all, I wanted to go live for a little bit today because I need y'all's help in making some things make sense. Because I have multiple degrees, right? And I don't even boast about that. But what I'm bringing that up for is I have never, even in some of the doctoral classes I've taken, seen anything like this YouTube influencer stuff, whatever you want to call it, in my life. I cannot even wrap my educated mind, my common sense mind around a lot of the stuff that we see happening and taking place in these YouTube streets. It's so much gaslighting taking place, the streets gonna get set on fire. Okay? Like we acting brand new on a lot of stuff. And really, I want to focus in on this new thing. I don't know if they all talking to each other or what's going on, but the influencers are these so-called public figures or self-proclaimed celebrities are doing the most. I'm like, if you cannot take it, please just get off of YouTube. Okay. Now, what I can say, now, in all of the different sectors that I've covered on here, I will say this part about Peach McIntyre. She even said this out of her own mouth. She said that she knows that people will talk about her. Okay. She knows she has a lot of subscribers, things of that sort. And she said that she does not have a problem with that as long as you don't use her material or lie on her. Okay. And everything else that she puts out there is fair game. Okay, so she really doesn't, I don't see or hear too many people saying that she plays those games, going to court, suing people, doing all of this stuff. I don't really hear too much of that from her sector. They don't play a lot of her stuff, or if they do, they edit it and so forth. Did I speak? Hi, PM. Welcome. Sometimes, y'all, I click on the name and then I forget if I spoke or not. Okay. Oh, V, get it together, girl. We need you in here. Okay. Hey, Lola with the info is in the building. Welcome, sis. Thank you so much for joining today. Yeah, V, breathe in and blow out. Okay. Hi, Mrs. X. Welcome. So let's start first. Right after all the lies she's told, and that goes for both, because we're gonna tap into the I don't even know what to call one of them. We're gonna tap into the Queen of Kings sector, and we're gonna tap into the Bree Saga sector. Okay. For the purposes of this video. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Hi, Smart Cookie. Now, y'all just help me. I promise you, I'm not faking this. I'm just really needing some help, okay? Because I'm not understanding this. I thought anything you post online is considered public information. Hi, Tabby. Welcome. Thank you for joining, sis. I thought it was considered public information. Okay. Anything that you post online. I thought it's only private if you keep it to yourself. Can I get some understanding with that part first? Okay, because right now we're acting like everything. Oh, that video was put out there. That's her voice. Oh my gosh, that was put out there. That was my boys cursing grown-ups out. Oh my gosh, how do they have that? What are they doing? Please stop. Okay, please stop, because you knew you hit the live button and started telling your own business. We're not going behind the scenes saying, oh, let me go see what this family is doing, or let me go see what this girl doing in her relationship. Let me call her. Let me tell her secrets. Now, you do have people out here that's telling folks secrets that should have been kept private. Okay, we do have that going on. However, these self-proclaimed celebrities, these influencers, don't want the truth out there even when they put it out there. I'm just really trying to understand it. Okay, if you don't want anyone to really talk about you, quit putting yourself in the Beyonce category. Quit putting yourself, oh, we're 1 million. We're almost at 1,000,000.2, and all of this. We have 6 figures. We make this, we make that. Quit putting yourself up there then. Just don't even talk about yourself. Find some other content. Don't come on here airing out your relationship online. Okay? B said Blackthorn is a walking leech. This heifer is a trip. It's going to be a long spring. It's going to be a long spring, summer for that heathen heifer. Girl, it is. Okay, so Mary TTV said it is. Okay, it's public. She dished it, now she can't eat it. Right. Okay. Hi, Beverly. Welcome. Hi, Yolanda. Thank y'all for joining. Okay, so Tabby said facts. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing something. I promise you, I feel like I'm in the twilight zone. What am I missing? Okay, we're not the ones that put it on blast that Big Buford is a big old dusty white. Girl, you silly, so you're going to be laughing. Hi, Cancer 66. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Mary T TV said it's public information. Once they put their business, it's fair game for commentary. Right, exactly. Hi, Mrs. E. Kathleen says YouTube tells you to protect your privacy, dummy. This is a good crew in here. Y'all smart and y'all helping me out. Thank you, PM, for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for today's live. Okay, let me start with Thorne. Okay, now Thorne, I heard that recently you hit another content creator with 8 strikes at one time. Okay, now while using the lives that you put out, these are lives that you put out that she was giving commentary on and reacting to. Okay, it wasn't something that was stolen. She paused it. She gave her comments. She didn't just play it straight on through. So what are we doing? Okay, if you're abiding by the guidelines of let me use this, let's highlight some areas, let's kind of show some inconsistencies. Was it the inconsistencies? Maybe it's that. Hi, Beverly. Welcome. Hi, Mrs. Shay. Thank y'all so much for coming on in. why is it that it's videos from a long time ago? Like, how come you couldn't have struck those videos like a long time ago? Okay, because I'm like, all of a sudden, all those videos, you just wanted to put a strike on her page. 8 strikes? Like, what are you trying to do? Okay, then y'all, I had a live the other day. And during this live, there was a portion in it where her son was cursing out his father and grandparents. Now, it wasn't even her video. Now, she recorded the live, but someone else had taken the live and edited the video. They even blurred out his face. They did not put any information, no facts, no name on there, any of that. I got an email that she hit me with the privacy complaint. For what? It was nothing on there with no information, and that's not even your video. So could you have thought about, oh, let me not go live and have my son cussing out his daddy and his grandparents before it hit the airwaves? Like, was it a thought? You put that out. Okay, we didn't go looking for him to start cussing. And girl, I still have the other video with him cussing out the panel. She had to put him on live on the same content creator that she just struck 8 times. She put him on the live to cuss those grown-ups out. Okay, him and the other number 2. That's what you're doing. So you don't want people to highlight certain things that you've done with your own children. That is the root of it. It's not that, oh, this was on here. No, because you thought when you privated the videos that they would be gone. Not knowing that those videos were already out there. You cannot scrub the internet once you have it out there. I found the other video, the one that went viral. Shout out to Sweet Ma for life. I could not find that other video anywhere. Hey, Queen, welcome. Hi, Tangela. She said she wants the money she gets from sharing all her business, but doesn't want the consequences that come from doing that silliness. Thank you. Say that again. You want the money, you want the likes, you want the views. Really, you want everyone to agree with everything you do. You want everyone to say, oh, you're perfect, Mom. Oh, this is so, oh my gosh, I just love all that you're doing. No, there are going to be people that are going to disagree with you. We should be grown enough on a YouTube community to have varying opinions and still be able to get along. Okay, everyone's not going to agree. Everyone's not going to like everything we do. That's the reality of it. If you know that you're in a 6-figure income, you come on here, you're in the 1 million plus now category. Baby, when that happened, okay, and then the other video went viral, a lot of people didn't like that video and started talking about you in a negative way because it was inappropriate. You could not handle that part of it. Hi, Queen. Welcome. Hi, Ocean Waves. The first one is Thorne from the Queen of Kings. That's the first one we're touching on today. And I just want to know, get y'all's feedback. Am I losing my mind? Okay, because it's a lot taking place that I'm just shaking my head and scratching my head too at the same time. Like, what is going on? What do we not know that this is a public forum? Hi, Shannon. Welcome. Queen said, I was there, OB, when she cussed out the panel. It was disgusting and pathetic. Yes, but see, she's trying to rebrand now. Okay, this one is Thorne. She's trying to rebrand. So now in her rebranding, she doesn't want the old stuff to pop back up. She doesn't want that, but it's already out there. That stuff is going to pop up from time to time. It just happened the other day. I was on Facebook, for example, and I'm going to get to y'all comments, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm moving slow. I got to keep up with the comments. I was looking for the viral video of her and her son kissing that went viral. And I went from YouTube. I could not find it. And I went to Facebook. But when I went to Facebook looking for it, I came across the other video. I heard y'all talk about it, but I never saw the video. I remember people were saying, man, I can't believe Thorne had her son cussing out his parents. And I was like, oh, I never saw that video. Y'all, somebody that I've never heard of had edited that video, and that video was on Facebook. Okay, that's where I got it from. So then when I thought about it, the reason I started really knowing about Thorne was really from Sweet Ma. She covered it first, and another person was in her bushes and started talking about it. But Sweet Ma was the one that out, in my immediate vicinity that had that video of the kiss that went viral. And so things are out there. No matter how you try to cover it up, I know you're trying to have people thinking y'all are a perfect family. Well, those videos, ma'am, are still out there. Okay. So even if I say, let me go ahead, I'm going to edit my video and I'm going to take it out. Guess what? It's still over there. So how are you going to shut everybody up? The video is still out there. Okay. PM said you definitely fight that. No, I don't have a strike. Now she did one time, y'all. This is what happened. A video that I showed. This all goes back to the truth. Okay, not getting out there. I had a video in my members only. Okay, from the time she was in the club, the strip club, showing out. Okay, and I shared that with my members. Well, around that time, I had, I think, Ruth that gifted a lot of memberships. These memberships were going all over the place. And some of her people were in my members. See, this is why you got to be careful. If you don't know all of those members, you got to be careful because you could have some ops up in there. They gave her the information to strike that particular video. Another one, I still to this day, and I shared it with someone else to see if they could find why it was struck. I didn't even try to fight it. It fell off. Okay. I was like, because she doing the most. I already knew the other one. I should have edited a little more. So that's how that happened. That one fell off. This one was just a privacy complaint because of the snippet. Y'all, it was less than a minute of that video in my life. So she did not want people to see that video with her son cussing because he kept looking to the right. And when the person edited the video, they highlighted the fact that he was looking to his mom for approval on what he was saying. That was the issue. So, hi, get your popcorn ready. Welcome. She commits all of these actions. She doesn't know that it will all come back to bite her in her butt. Yeah, the bony A is what you said. Okay, this one is Thorne. Those of you still coming in, the KOK. Get your popcorn ready. Yes. Hi, I'm Chosen. Welcome. Yes, security. Girl, we need a security. Okay. Hi, Taryn. Welcome. Anyway, I thought she was leaving YouTube. Girl, that was clickbait. Okay, she goes for every bait possible. Clickbait, all kind of them. Race bait, rage bait, you pick. Okay. Hi, Southern Belle. Welcome. Whatever gets her some views. Whatever gets her views. Hi, Mandy. So, yes, content creators, be on the lookout. When you get a lot of members, okay, and people are gifted memberships, just be careful about what you share behind your membership wall, okay? Because not everyone in there is for you. They could be an op trying to see what you're posting. I have people that have blocked me but still pay for membership. And I appreciate the support. It just, I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like, I don't get it. But hey, whatever works for you, okay? If you and other creators fight the false strikes, her channel will get demonetized for falsely striking channels. That is one way to hit her where it hurts her money and livelihood. Right, exactly. Oh, yeah, I did send them a message, though. Yes. She did have the baby's cursing. Yeah, so that's true. It's not a lie. She put that out there. Okay, she's a mental case with a deadbeat guy. That is gross the way she lets her boys do those things. Right. Thorne needs to realize her channel blew up from her portraying herself as a woman with no class or self-respect. Right. Hi, Yo-Yo. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. I didn't know you were in the building. That is one way to hurt her is through her money. She's motivated by money, affect the money, and it will cause a shift in her. Right. Yeah, B. Okay. She's doing, yeah. And I figured out, y'all, who it was too. I never said anything though. I never even said when it happened. And I never said that I pieced it together as to who it is. And I saw them in her chat. That was another thing. I said, now, wait a second. If this is a members only live, how did this get out? And I went through my list and I did process of elimination. And then I was like, oh, got it. Okay. So just be careful if you're a content creator. And I know that a lot of people, we love when memberships are gifted and so forth. Be aware of who is a part of your members, okay? Because sometimes you have ops back there waiting on you to post something so they can tell that person and they can strike your channel. It does not always have to be what you put out. Yes. Okay, Kathleen. Whoever her representative is, she must be giving them tips, okay? Because baby, she getting away with too much. I don't understand how she's able to get away with it. And the stuff that she's putting on there. For example, y'all, the video that she has on there where it's talking about having sex, SEGGS with her white husband, and she's doing all these sexual moves. That's one of the videos she put on my stripe that time. How is she able to have it on there? But you were girl, and I was talking over the video. So what is that about, YouTube? I'm still just trying to understand that. What goes for one should go for all. B said, and the demon has something to do with our Jesus video being interrupted election. Girl, how they gonna stop? If y'all didn't see my live yesterday, we were watching a Jesus video. YouTube gonna give me the stream and pause the little black screen. I took the video down and they hit me with a pause 2 times after that. That was nothing but the devil. I promise you. She's literally harassing the reaction channels. Right. Hi, Candace. Welcome. I don't understand the privacy complaints when it's on YouTube. How can someone fight that? Yeah, I just emailed them whose it was, all of that. But I did edit it, the video, and took the little part out. Because you know what? Some stuff, look, I'm not even about to go back and forth. I still have it. It's not like it goes away. But I can clip that. People still know the truth. The 1,000-some people that had already watched it, they already know the truth anyways. Okay, ma'am. You know what, Kathleen? She is a university case study. I need to take all of this to my doctoral program and let us all dissect this, because I'm not understanding how this YouTube stuff is working right now. I'm really not. If it's public, we're going to discuss it. Exactly. I'm Chosen said, how dare her try and be mad about her own ish she put out. I'm not getting it. I'm really not understanding it for real. And I'm not just saying that. Okay, her representative is giving her the tricks, y'all. Whoever Thorne has as a representative, they are helping her big time. Okay, I don't know what they're doing, but I don't see how she's able to get away with so much of what she's doing. I really don't. She wants to blame everyone else for her public failures that she has and continues to make public dummy. Yes. Southern Belle says she weaved her own web and now having a hard time trying to find her way out. Exactly. She is the only one who allowed her children to go on a public platform to cuss out adults and be inserted into adult business, which inadvertently caused negative attention to the children. Exactly. Hi, Juanita. Welcome. So you saw it too. Right. It was disgusting. I couldn't even believe it. Oh, so you're out with dinner. Thank you, girl. Look, we ordered in so that I didn't want to be just in the crowd. I just want to get home. So enjoy your dinner with your family. They have discovered being a member would be a great way to get inside information. Yes, Karen. Yes. Thank you, Chandrika, for the super chat. She said, hey, open book and chat. I just want to bless your channel. Thank you, sis, so much. And I appreciate you being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much. Hey, Janelle, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, we need to do a comprehensive case study on her illnesses and behaviors. And y'all, what's so funny, if you notice the thumbnail, my grandmother used to have one of those little, what do they call it? Like the little oh, what do they call not action figures, but y'all know the little whatnots that they put on their tables. And she used to have those three monkeys, and it's connected. They were all connected. And so what I pictured when I thought about this is these influencers, they don't want us to listen to anything that is contrary to what they want people to know about them. They don't want us to look at anything, okay? They don't want us to look at these reaction channels. They want you to look at just their channels, because the reaction channels will have a more comprehensive opinion of what's going on. And sometimes we'll have access to videos that they've put on private or deleted, okay? So they don't want you to look at those reaction channels. And they don't want the reaction channels and content creators to talk. They want everyone to be quiet unless it is co-signing their behavior or you're pumping them up. If you are going against what they're doing or trying to expose something or bring awareness to something, they will try to shut you up. That is what is starting to happen. Hi, Mindful Skin. Welcome. Hey, Aqua Rose. She said she really thought she could scrub our memory. Right. It's already out there. We've already seen it. We can't unsee it. Okay, RH supporters were having Bree Rep on Facebook investigated because she was getting away with too much as well. Yes, she was too. And I was surprised back then too how she was able to get away with so much. Yes, I agree with you. Hi, Mandy. I agree with you to why she still has a channel, but it's going to come down sooner than you think. Mandy may have some inside information. Hi, Life. Welcome. V says she was and continues to be the sole reason for her current and future downfall. She needs to own up to that, period. Period. Marie said, one thing I noticed is they sure know how to pronounce cuss words. They know how to pronounce those cuss words, but not the basic English language. She's spelling them in multiple areas. Right. Okay. What confuses me is how is she so upset over content that she made the decision to put out onto the internet? She wasn't coerced, nor was she forced to do this. She chose to do this. That's what I'm not understanding it. Hi, Peggy. Welcome. She said, trust and believe her day is coming. Yes, there you go, Yolanda. That's the one right there. Gaslighting and trying to use the Mandela effect. Oh, tell me about the Mandela effect. V said that was always the main issue she had with me in her chat. Had with me. I refuse to be a cult member. I say what the F I want. And yes, you do. And you should be able to. Why is it that we cannot agree to disagree on some things? Like, everyone's not going to agree. Okay? That's the reality. Everyone's not going to agree. Make sure y'all hit the like. It is for free. If you would like to help me reach my goal, you can send a super chat for any amount. Security, Krusty Krab need a therapist, create psychiatrist, and a life coach ASAP. Okay. Mary, she isn't going to be able to keep this going, not for too long. And this way, you know what I've noticed with these two women in particular, and even Peach, I can add her in there. It's starting to show. Okay. It is starting to show. They don't even look like they used to look. Like, seriously, that can weigh on you. That stress, you trying to figure out what this one doing, you all in this chat, getting this information, trying to attack this one, that cannot last for too long. Okay, you can try all day long. Hi, Real Talk with Pratt. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Yo-Yo said they know we're going to really tell them about themselves and the stupid things they say and do. Exactly. B said, and hold up, wait a minute. I see she didn't go after the guy that did a whole messy interview with her mama on her. Nope. And did she ever go after Dad's podcast? Nope, she did not. Okay, they know who to mess with. I sent you something I was going to send yesterday. I had to work almost a triple. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate it. She forgets her lies from 1 minute to the next, as well as one lie to the next, and tells her lies so much she believes them. Yes, I agree. Let me give you some snaps, Karen. Yes, she starts to believe those lies. Security, okay. She only goes after African American women because of her self-hatred and childhood issues regarding her mother. Right. Thank you, Mandy, for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for today's show. I appreciate that. Let's not pretend that every word came from the horse's mouth. Now, thank you. Let me say this. If you are playing audio and video from the influencer themselves, what's the problem? What is the problem? How are we making that a problem? Because I'm starting to see, even in the Bree saga, we playing her audio out of her mouth. How is that we're hating, we're jealous, we're this, we're that? These were her words. No one forced her to say what was really going on in her relationship. And she's done it multiple times. Each time it has not changed. If you think about it, she did one video, she's saying this about it. Okay, this one they didn't have it, kids. She wasn't pregnant. Then she pregnant, she doing another video telling them all. Then after she didn't have the babies, she coming live doing sneak distance, telling them off this time. Okay, these are her own words. We don't have to make up nothing. We can give commentary on what she said out of her own mouth. It's not making up anything. Okay, so I'm still not understanding that as well. Like, those are her words. No one's putting words in her mouth. And I'm still trying to understand that. They're going to get a kick out of Greece. Those are the type of people who scare me, the type to lie so frequently and actually believe the lies is delusional. Yes, it's delusion for me. I leave people in delusion land. Okay, I'm not about to argue over nothing that is the truth. If it's the truth, why I'm arguing? Okay, that's the truth. Now, some things are opinion, but the truth and the facts stand as they are. She knows what's going on in that relationship. Okay, you can't fool me. You can pretend to be happy all day long. You cannot fool me. Okay, so we're going on your words and what you put out there. The darkness will end, and Thorne has no power like it. Exactly. This one, I believe her evil dad brainwashed her against the mom, the same way she's brainwashing the two older boys against the biological dad, who's currently dropping. Yes, I agree. The ever ready bunny is running out of batteries. Right. That's right. Open book. Why don't they just put out their content and keep it going? Like, keep it moving. Go to show they have nothing to show or influence. Say it again. Let me give you some snaps, PM. Because, baby, Beyonce them and the top influencers, baby, I wish they would. They said, baby, they don't have time to be on this internet looking at videos, trying to find time stamps, trying to get this person to send me this person to send me that. Baby, they have a whole crew if they have to handle something illegal, but they already know that comes with the territory. Some things are going to come with the territory. If you want to be at that level, you got to handle that level territory. Okay. Everybody's not going to agree. They're not going to think you cute. They're not going to like you. And it is what it is. That goes with everyone in life. Okay. We just got to get past it. It's easy for her to brainwash those boys because he's not around. Right. I was wondering about that guy. Why is his video still up? It didn't look like he edited the videos to hide faces or change voices. Right. I don't think she sleeps. Oh, I definitely don't think she sleeps. Okay. Neither one of them probably. Hi, Beverly. Welcome. Hi, Victoria. Happy Easter to you. Thank you so much. It is a phenomenon where many people collectively misremember a specific fact or event, often related to pop culture or history. Examples include misremembering the spelling of Bernstein Bears. Oh, I never heard of that. No, she's black, the one we're talking about. Oh, I never heard of that. Okay. Aqua Rose, it got deleted. Did it make it through? Lolo's the only mod in here, I think. I said y'all should check out the Netflix documentary about kid influencers on YouTube. They spoke about content creators buying bots in the dark side of YouTube. Oh, I haven't seen that either. I need to look into that because I know that that does happen too. You can tell she's drained. She's aged 20 plus years due to all the lies and actions that she's committed. She had 20 wrinkles on her forehead. You silly alone. Forehead looked like a book imprint. Girl, that's okay. It's no fun when the rabbit has the gun. God don't bless no mess. Yeah, and everybody want to put God into stuff that's not God. Okay, quit putting God into evil stuff and evil works. Come on now. Hi, Toya Keys. Welcome. Thank you, Denise, for the super chat. She said, hi, open book and chat. I'm just hanging in the bushes. Everyone have a blessed day. You too, sis, and thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. Then they try to say that what we saw, we didn't see. Yeah, you can't brainwash me. Hi, Nina, welcome. And I don't do group think. I have my own mind. Everyone should have their own mind to think. Okay, thank you, Yo-Yo. Mandy said, lying has come so easy for her because all that comes from her mouth is a lie. And for her supporters to believe her is crazy and see what they see is even more crazier. Right. Aqua Rose said, you got to see it, Kathleen. I'm learning a lot about how YouTube analytics and how people behind the scenes can manipulate people's channels. See, I'm telling you, that stuff happens, y'all. She reminds me of the woman in the yard. She's a physical manifestation of darkness, demonic energy, and mental illness. Right. They broke. She's cooking it. I think it is a money issue. Thank you, Southern Belle, for the super sticker. I appreciate that, sis, and thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. Aqua Rose said, I think Cactus has a team behind the scenes to do a dirty work on striking channels. She can get bot accounts to massive flag channels. Oh, wow. Yeah, Yolanda, demons never sleep. Okay? They never sleep. I know a young girl who is exactly like Thorne, and yes, they are scary. Okay, let me try to catch up, y'all. I'm almost there at the bottom. Her mother has contributed to her outcome as well. Her mother is vain and materialistic and probably made her feel worthless. So now she harbors hatred towards African American women. Yes. Breaking cycles of abuse with a daughter like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so now, y'all, with BB, BB is on the rampage as well. Okay, y'all's gotten to the point she's sending court things. Okay, cease and desist, all of that. Now with her, you don't even have to talk about her. She think you're talking about her. Uh, even if you're talking about a topic, but you know, if you're using that person's story or something of that sort. So now she has a GoFundMe page. And let me read to y'all what it says. Her goal is $25,000. Okay. This is to help her fight against online harassment. She considers it harassment if you cover her story. Okay. Hi, TNC. Welcome. I rebuke the demon known as Black Thorne, aka Alexander. Okay. All right. So with the GoFundMe, this is BB. Okay. This is the former Mrs. LaTruth, Bree Battle. She said, my name is Brianna Battle, and I'm a mother of 6. And for the past 2 years, my family and I have faced continuous cyberbullying, harassment, stalking, and defamation. We have been relentlessly attacked, and it has become unbearable. Despite my efforts to tackle this issue alone, the mounting attorney fees have become unmanageable while I strive to care for my children and manage our household. Okay. My innocent children are being harassed daily on social media platforms. I'm still trying to find those channels because I haven't seen anyone harassing children, but okay. Like Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, facing cruel lies and false accusations, including heinous claims about our family. These attackers have even formed groups to make false reports to CPS, further endangering our family's well being. I am reaching out to support for support to cover the legal fees necessary to hire multiple attorneys who can help us put an end to this harassment. I am ready to take a stand for my children's safety and peace of mind, but I cannot do it alone. If you can find it in your hearts to donate and help us take down these social media bullies for good, my children and I will be profoundly grateful. Thank you for considering our plea for help. And then she put the beautiful picture up there of her and her children minus the boyfriend. Okay, which a lot of more people are covering the boyfriend, Mr. Janelle Young, which is an actor. You may have seen him in the Wu-Tang Clan movie. I forget what it's called. So now when reaction channels are giving commentary on what is being put out there, now is being stigmatized as harassment, okay, bullying. Um, there are certain situations where sometimes people can bully others. I'm not saying that that does not exist. However, you don't want to group when someone is giving commentary on you as harassment. And just because, and this is something that I even noticed that Thorne does as well, if people are highlighting, hi Renitha, welcome. If people are highlighting how they are as a parent, that's not talking about the children. Okay, if they're saying, like for example, with Thorne, she got mad when people were saying that her kids needed food, and folks started calling CPS, and she was actually telling people to call CPS. Well, people are not talking about the kids just because they're mentioning the kids need to eat. Okay. If people are saying, wow, it's been since December 31st, we're surprised that we haven't seen the babies, that's not talking about the babies. That is acknowledging the fact that we just surprised that since December 31st, somebody don't want to show their babies. That's just something that people usually do. Now, you don't have to, but that's not talking about your child. So we have to decipher what is considered bullying, what's considered harassment, and all of that. Give some examples on the GoFundMe, okay, of people doing these types of things. Because, or it's going to look like, and I probably shouldn't have even told about it because now Thorne might, oh, really? I can set up a GoFundMe to get us some money. They're harassing me. Y'all know, I think Tosh Mob showed the response, I think, on that strike. And I was reading, y'all, I wanted to edit it so bad. Girl, until you know some doggone punctuation, where to put it, okay. Capitalization. I need you to not write another paragraph and try to call yourself striking someone. Okay, please put it into, and usually when you're typing on Microsoft Word, unless you know what the errors are, we got tired of reading those run-on sentences. Okay, you can always call me for help. Now I can tutor you in some English and some writing, but girl, until you learn how to do that, please stop. Because it's embarrassing. When she put that up there, I was like, girl, but I noticed, y'all, some of the verbiage that Thorne used in their response is what BB used in this GoFundMe. Okay? Now, coincidence? Hey, it could be. But they definitely know which words to use to get that, oh, okay, so we use these words. Maybe YouTube, Facebook, or other people will really think about it because that's against their policy. That's against YouTube's policy. Harassment. Okay. They're bullying me and my family. They're talking about us. They're going to laugh at me. They're going to laugh at me. Y'all, my daughter does that little thing. Yesterday, we were in the car, me and my husband. He said, what was that movie? He was talking about Karen. I said, Karen? I ain't never heard of no movie called Karen. He said, when those people were talking about that girl and she had that blood or something. I said, you talking about Carrie? Oh, yeah. In her mind, she kept hearing, they're going to laugh at me. They're going to laugh at me. It made me think about that. Like, girl, y'all stop this. People gonna laugh regardless. That's something you learn as a child. My mama told me that. Okay. Mary T. TV said, commentary and criticism are generally considered to be protected under fair use principles. Come on now. Fair use allows for the limited use of copyrighted material. Right. So you can't use someone's whole video. Okay. Limited use of it for purposes like commentary. Okay. Criticism and etc. Right. Thank you, Mary, for putting that in there. So if you're using it for those purposes, why? Okay, if we're not allowed to do this, y'all, how is the Real able to do this when they were on? How was Wendy Williams able to do this when she was on? How is The View able to do this now that she's on? Sherry Shepherd, okay, Jennifer Hudson. They take different public topics, celebrities, and they talk about it on their TV shows. The difference is we're not on TV. Okay. Now you can put us on the TV, but we are on the YouTube or Facebook platforms. People can talk about you and give their opinion. Ricky Smiley does it on the radio station. Okay, Steve Harvey, they talk about it. Whatever's out there. So what makes us different? How come we're the little people? Is it because the big people not covering you? I'm just trying to understand it. What is the difference? She needs money. She will not be spending that GoFundMe on no attorney. Juanita. Okay. Her father is also abusive. Yes, queen. Manipulative. Now, y'all, we talking about two people. So in case y'all see a comment, it could be about Thorne or BB. Manipulative and controlling, which explains why Thorne has an unrealistic and warped view of him. She's learned that is the way to keep romantic partners. Ooh, now that's good. Okay, that man hasn't had Marie. I'm gonna get you. Wait a second. Marie said that man hasn't had an acting job since the Wu-Tang series, and that ended in 2023. I thought he's been working on movies. Okay, allegedly. Hi, Robbie. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. Okay, she resents Adonis because she was unable to abuse, manipulate, and control him. So she speaks negatively about him out of spite and vengeance because he refused to allow her to control him. Yes, I agree. Hi, Belinda. Welcome. Girl, I thought her children wrote that. Child, put that thing, get you an editor. Okay, don't write another paragraph trying to strike somebody. Okay, please get an editor before you try to strike someone. Because, and BB, I need you to learn the difference between your and your before you try to pop off on these social media platforms. Okay, and putting stuff on your story. And I'm not being funny. If we're going to start doing this stuff, y'all, we cannot be out here looking like we can't spell, especially if we're supposed to have master's degrees and things of that sort. Please learn the difference between your and your. Okay, that's just a little pause right there. Little words like that. Please go back and edit that. Okay, I'm just trying to help you out. I really am. Hi, Shelly. Welcome. I was just so disgusted when I read that paragraph. Ma'am, you're 34 going to 35, and your simple-minded A can't form a paragraph that's 3 to 5 sentences long. That's the part I was confused about. Okay. Carrie. They're going to laugh at me. They're going to laugh at me. I keep hearing. She needs to be thankful. Anyone talking about her. Exactly. The reaction channels really keep their names out there. Because let's just think about it. For either one of them, what content do they really have that people will find interesting? I'm just really trying to see. Okay, have they broken down some topics? Or are they showing us how to do, like a vlog? Like not BB, but Thorne, she'll do some, and really she's sharing her old stuff, y'all. So she's really desperate right now. Okay, I think she's trying to follow Peach because Peach is doing that as well, sharing some of her old videos as well. So I think Thorne is watching, and I think all three of them, well, really, I'm going to say this. BB and Thorne, I think, watching Peach. I think Peach is the leader. Okay, but she's not trying to be their leader. She's not trying to be their leader. Okay. But they are watching her, taking her moves. But she not out here striking folks up like she know people talk. And with her, if you go into Peach's chat and you supposed to be one of her supporters, and you said that XYZ been over there talking about you, guess what? She blocks those people. She said, well, what the hell you over there listening to him for 2 hours? Block. That will stop this tattletelling, because I look at it as tattletelling. I look at chats and I see how some people go from one chat, they done been in the bushes at one chat, and then they'll go to the other. Oh, let me tell you, they over just saying duh, 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 duh. Child, you're not about to get no brownie points or cookie for going from one chat to the other, just telling what this one is. Why you over there looking? If you say you don't like somebody or they get on your nerves, but y'all stay in them people's bushes. I already told y'all I'm a bush watcher. I be everywhere. Some people don't want to admit it. At least me, I admit that I'm a bush watcher. Like you or not, I'm sometimes in your bushes. Hi, Zane, welcome, because it's just me. I'm observant like that. And I still think you're lying on certain stuff. BB is the one that we were talking about the other day, Kathleen. But Linda, it was the paragraph where I guess it was a response to that strike, and Tashma had shown it on her screen. And that paragraph, child, I was like, oh, I have some fourth and fifth graders that could have done better than that. I'm sorry. Nothing more people will watch Brad. Yep. I'm going to need her to seek some form of education before she strikes another channel, please. Okay. Being in your mid-30s and possessing the intelligence level of someone who is 4 or 5 is pathetic. It's so sad. Okay. Hi, Too Cute. Open both of these case studies, and that's when I'm going to start calling them. Thank you, Too Cute. Case studies. These are definitely case studies. Okay. They are trying to clean up their image, but like you said, it's out there. The ex-wife is upset because she thought her image was so good. But we back like we never left. Okay. I'm like, oh Lord, now I ain't trying to go that far back. Now we looking at Tasha K interviews and stuff like that. Now wait a minute. Now how far back everybody going? We ain't trying to go that far back. Yeah, girl, and Yo-Yo, they be over there telling on Yo-Yo. They'll go to Peach. She's like, I actually watched it one day, y'all. And I sent Yo-Yo the name. Look at me. I was tattletelling. But I only told her from one CC to another, be careful of this particular person, because that, to me, y'all, that's crazy. That girl went right over there and told that Yo-Yo is on live talking about, she told Peach she's over there talking about you for like 2 or 3 hours. And that girl said, well, what you over there 2 or 3 hours listening to her for? Block. So see, people don't bring Peach that too much, because they know if she finds out you were over there, then she's going to block you. Okay. And that's how you settle all of that going back and forth tattletelling. Okay. Or curing the bone, whatever y'all want to call it. Allegedly being a 6-figure influencer and not being able to spell, read, or write beyond first grade is diabolical. Okay. I bring the same energy all the time unless I don't like you. And I'm the same way too, Belinda. I'm the same way. It's hard for me to fake it. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, it's hard for me to fake that. I'm just probably not going to be around you because I won't be able to hide it on my face. I go here, there, and everywhere too, right, Aqua Rose? And you do take some. I think Aqua Rose keeps receipts too. Wait a minute, B. I didn't see it about Blackthorn's baby kids, the wild thornberries. Girl, look, I'm trying to catch up. I didn't see that one. But Linda, me too. I'm going too late. You know I'm here. Yes. Really upset. She don't want nobody to talk about her, but she can't stop nobody from talking. You can't shut people up. Tosh needs to bury her from YouTube. Yes, case study, true. Queen Braves, Queen Braves always wiles out on here. Okay. Remember when Peach's irresponsible ass was like, who's that girl? That was funny. And she wasn't even trying to be funny. Peach, someone brought up Thorne to Peach, and she was like, who is that? She kept right on talking. She didn't even know who she was. Just like she probably doesn't know who BB is, but they know who she is. I best believe they know who she is. Okay. Cause baby, BB was moving like Peach when she was pregnant. She was moving too much like Peach to not watch her. Okay. And Peach had her baby first. She stopped saying the word diabolical. Surprisingly. Yeah, because she sees it in the chat and she knows that people caught her on that. But yeah, girl, edit that. Okay. We just have to be okay with having people. I mean, people are going to talk about certain things. If you put it out here, if you are a top influencer, it's out there already. Okay. Trying to shut people up and things of that sort, it really makes you look a certain type of way, and like you're trying to hide something anyways. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Now, yes, no one deserves to be bullied, harassed, or anything of that sort. But at some point, it's almost bullying and harassing in reverse. You almost doing it to the reaction channels. Okay, so who monitors that part? That's all we're trying to figure out. I need the laughter. Right. That's all we're trying to figure out, y'all. It's just mind-boggling to know that these people have put out things for the public to know about. Okay, the public, whether it was 2 or 3 years ago, whether it was 10 years ago, it does not go away just because you decide to move on. That is still out there. Okay, think about recently on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And one of the ladies had some dirty pictures out there. Okay. I forgot her name. She's new to the show. And Kenya, which, Lord, I don't even know why Kenya did this. I'm just still shocked at Kenya. She was trying to get back to the lady because the lady said that, I think, is it Britt that did that? She said that she wished she had her pow with her one evening when she was leaving for Kenya. And to me, that could have been taken as a threat. I do get why Kenya was a little bothered by someone saying something like that. Well, the lady was coming to apologize at Kenya's opening of her salon. But Kenya had blown up, oh my gosh, pictures from when this lady was speaking on the mic, and y'all know what that is, doing a little sucky, and she had blown them up into poster boards. This lady's picture, other information, and this was back in her past. Okay, it wasn't anything she had done recently. And Kenya started showing everyone there in the salon the pictures and things. Okay, so that lady has moved on with her life. She is now married, but that information is still out there for people to see or find. Okay, and so just because they decide, okay, I'm moving on with my new life and all of this, that stuff is still out there. And if someone comes across it, they can still talk about it on their channels. There are new content creators. Yo, she's in the chat right now. She leads building a whole army. Okay, I'm gonna call it that. Yo is building a whole army of content creators. Okay, she's training them, giving them tips and advice. I've even taken her class as well. So me too. Okay. That do not know about these particular content creators or influencers, I should say. So what if they came upon older videos? Okay. And they want to talk about it. What are y'all gonna say? These people don't even know y'all. They just happen to come across it and decide to talk about it. So what then? So everyone, just because it's old to some people, it's not old to everyone. It is now new information. I have been keeping up with the drama that's taking place in the Bree Saga era, but a lot of my subscribers that follow Queen of Kings, y'all don't know about all of the stuff that went on in that last 2 years. Okay, just like the Bree saga, people don't know what's been going on a lot with Queen of Kings. So if I was to show, like I did the other day, this is a classic example. When I had my live the other day and I showed the video of the kiss with her in number 3, and it was so inappropriate. Y'all can go back and watch the live. A lot of the people in the comments were like, oh, that's inappropriate. They hadn't seen the video before. That's what started going viral that people were talking about back then. But you have new people that have never seen that video. Okay. So that's why they want this stuff scrubbed from the internet. They don't want anyone bringing up anything old, but it's already out there and people can talk about it. People do have their freedom of speech as long as they're not constantly harassing you, as you want to call it, bullying you. They have their freedom of speech just like you do. Yo-Yo said they are embarrassed but love the money too much to stop posting stupid stuff on this public platform. Exactly. I was being funny when I spelled the word that way. It was her. It was the way her mouth was shaped when she said it. I didn't think it would catch on. Oh, hi T, Queen. She embarrassed. Now we got to work on her saying. But anyways, it's slurping cold from her throat. I hate it. Oh my gosh. When I tell you every time she does that, it's nasty. Okay. Ugh. I just. B said I don't blame Kenya. Be silly. Who do you have a pow pow for? Girl, oh my goodness. Oh, I am done. Hi, Love Cat. Welcome. Anyways, let's not pretend that I don't take 10 showers a day when I really only take 10 showers a year in Hawaii. Y'all silly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy, y'all, because this was going too far. Like, I mean, we are seeing this over and over, and it's just the beginning. I think they're continuing to do this every day. They're looking to see who's talking about them. What can they get away with? What can I strike? What can I do? Like that has to be miserable. That has to be a miserable life to live when you have to go and chase down every little thing that people say about you. She sounds like one of those trains before it becomes combustible. Okay. They hate that they have to post the stupid stuff too because they have weak content. Come on now. Their survival depends on YouTube revenue or Facebook in BB's case. Yes, I agree. The saga should have been over once they got divorced. It's moved on to another one, girl. Now it's with her and her current boyfriend. But the ex still comes up in it. I don't know the correlation between. Yeah, that's a whole other story. Queens lies anytime you ask in an audience, so you make your quota bath more than once a day, right? Baby, if we restart bringing up old stuff, they will be in trouble. Okay. I am so glad you posted it again, OB. We remember. Yes, I'm telling you. They will all lose it. Girl, they don't want the old stuff coming back up. Every 2 months, they scrub all of their videos. Right. And BB has too. She's private. She'll go live popping off on Instagram or something like that. But just like that video with her that night on November 11th, that was a 40-something minute rant. That's out there. Okay. She told everyone to share it. She said, go on and get y'all screen records. Go on and get y'all screen records and share it. And that's what we did. So now it's a problem that is coming back out. She told everyone to do that. If you put your life out here like they do, don't get upset about people's opinion. How you got thin skin and a keyboard bully at the same time. Girl, bye. Hold on one second. I apologize, y'all. Nina said, open book, they do not go looking for anything. They got their supporters assigned to each content creator to do their job and report back to the captain. Nina, that's a good point. I think both of these ladies do have some supporters or people that do follow uh, who watches them or talks about them, and they do. They go back and share that information. Okay, I apologize. Let's see. I think they should have just left that girl and what happens in her life alone. Once her big head divorce, she wouldn't even be a factor now. That's a good point. Yep. Scrubbing the videos. She needs to scrub that hit. Y'all silly. I cannot. Yeah. So, people are going to continue to talk about this. So I mean, whatever comes out or was public, they have that right. Okay, as long as they are abiding by the guidelines on YouTube and on Facebook or whatever, Instagram, TikTok. I mean, it is what it is, and it should be fair for both parties, reaction channels and those influencers. It shouldn't be, oh, because they got 5 million, 10 million. Oh, we're gonna give them an advantage. That's not right. Okay, that's not right. Everything needs to be fair. I know she's like, "Am I divorced the man? I'm still being tracked." Well, it's not. The thing of it is, right now, what is being the awareness is being brought out is the current boyfriend that she's with. She has put out that he's been abusive to her. Okay, kicking, she kicking, he choking, spitting, and all of that. Okay, she put all of that out. She was talking about how he has women in his DMs and things of that sort, allegedly. All of this is what she said. Now, unless she lying on the man, this is stuff she put out. She had the mark on her neck. Okay, so it wasn't like um oh, let's go find this stuff that's going on in their relationship. She put all of this stuff out, but now that people are bringing awareness to it, different things to do and not to do in certain abusive relationships or toxic relationships, what is considered love? She has a book, Self Love is, I think, the best love or something. But girl, you have to start loving yourself. Like really showing that the actions need to line up with the title, okay, and what you are proclaiming. Love yourself. And if you look at from relationship to relationship to relationship, you will even start seeing patterns. Okay. And so those are things that are just being highlighted and awareness being brought to as well, So yeah, people are gonna talk about certain things. Well, y'all, that is all that I have for right now. I do want to give a special thanks to today's sponsors. Shout out and thanks to PM, Chandrika, Mandy, Denise, and Southern Belle. Thank y'all so much for being sponsors on today. That really, really means a lot. Also, shout out to my moderator, Lolo. Lolo with the info. I think Lolo is going live too, y'all. Lolo, are you still going live? I think she is also going live today. If she still wants to, y'all know Lolo, she'll tell us one thing. We still waiting on the live that she had she had scheduled for Friday. I don't know if she moved it already or what. Shout out to Entertainment You Love, Yo Yo. She's out with her family, but still coming in and joining us. Tapping in is the word I was looking for. Tapping in with us. Thank you for the love, sis, y'all. She is so supportive. Has some of her supporters have shown up even during times when she hasn't told them to show up. And they will say, Yo sent me. And I'm like, oh, I love it. I love it. So thank you for your support, sis. It means a lot. Hey, Tony. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, sis. Thank you, sponsors today. Yes. Nina said they just donate to her account if they give her 25,000 on the GoFundMe for a lawyer, because that way we know that that's not never going to happen, just like any other money she collects. Nina, you silly. Thank you, Mary T TV. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the facts that you shared in the chat with us as well. Okay. That really means a lot. Thank you for supporting OB. She deserves it. Happy Easter, everyone. Thank you, Aqua Rose. I appreciate that, sis. I'm out and about with my family. That's why I wasn't typing, but listening. Yes, and I appreciate that. And I know a lot of people are out, y'all. So that's why I said turn me on in the car, put me in your ear. At least y'all listening. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cancer66, for the super sticker and for being another sponsor for today's show. Bye, Kathleen. Thank you for joining, sis. TSC said, Happy Resurrection Weekend, everyone. Same to you. Thank you so much. Happy Easter, Victoria. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate it. And thank everyone. Make sure you hit that like button. Also, if you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe and the bell. And don't forget, what? Oh, and hold on, y'all. Look, my son heard me about to end. He has a little short message. Hey, it's Cara, baby. Thank you so much. Love you too, sis. Okay, what you gonna tell them? They out Easter shopping and eating.
Make sure you check out my Jungle Plush, the new Micro Man Jungle Plush toy. It can light up the eyes, and it can light up the hands, and it can light up the feet, and it can move the eyes and the mouth. And check out my robot, Benny the Robot. It can transform, and it can play my own theme song.
Okay, very good. Oh, and y'all, yesterday, me and the Mabry crew, Miss Justice and Micah Man, did a short video playing around with AI. And y'all, that AI is no joke. Okay, baby, why they didn't have that back in my day when I was a child? Because you can get your homework done. You can get answers, all kind of stuff. So make sure that y'all check that out. Also, on next Saturday, we are a week. Hold on one second. We are a week away. Okay. Next Saturday, I am hosting a writing workshop orientation for those of you who have the desire to become an author, or you have just an interest. Maybe you started writing a book, or maybe it's something that you thought about. This writing workshop is the place that you want to be. Or if you have a friend or a family member, tell them about it. So I'm going to show a short commercial and I'll be right back. Hello, and welcome to the Open Book. Oh my goodness, the time is quickly approaching for our new writing workshop orientation that is taking place on April 26, 2025 at 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, in order to attend this orientation, you need to register. Click the link above this post and fill out the information. You will then receive more pertinent information along with the Zoom link once registration and payment have been completed. The fee is only $15, and guess what? If you are a member of the Open Book, you get a special discount. You only have to pay $10. Yes, just $10 for this special orientation. I hope you all will join us. We will learn more information about the obstacles to writing, what to do in order to start writing, and what will take place throughout the workshop. So don't forget, go ahead and register because you don't want to miss it. Have a great day. Bye-bye. So yes, if you're interested, that registration link is in the chat right here. And you can just complete that, and I will send you an email. I'm going to get those emails out. Also, you will receive the Zoom link where this will take place next Saturday. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Boss Lady. Oh, I appreciate you being here and in the bushes. YouTube Queen. Thank you. I'm chosen. She was cooking. Okay, I know that's right. Yes, y'all. Thank you, V. Hope you have an amazing day. And I thank you all so much for joining. It's been an awesome live. What are you trying to say, Miss Jessica? Oh, I already did that part. She want to do it again. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe.
And don't forget to hit the bell because you never know when she's gonna go live.
Thank you, Aisha.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter.
And my brother has one of these little Alexa things, and it can whisper to y'all.
Y'all can tell where they get the talking from, probably.
And it can whisper to you guys if we like whisper to it. If we say how many apples did Johnny have, and it will say